Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into an extraordinary story about a seemingly ordinary 1-cent coin that has become a treasure worth an astonishing $64 million due to a series of rare errors and mistakes that make it incredibly valuable to collectors and numismatists alike. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a testament to the fascinating world of minting and the intricacies involved in producing coins that we often take for granted. As we unwrap this incredible tale, you'll discover that the allure of the rare and the unique is what makes certain coins achieve astronomical values in the collector's market, and this 1-cent error coin is a prime example of that phenomenon. So, let's think for a moment about the humble 1-cent coin, commonly referred to as the penny, which has been circulating in American commerce since its introduction. Often tossed aside in jars or pockets and rarely appreciated, the penny is usually considered to be of little monetary value. However, certain pennies have transcended their intended purpose and, due to various production mishaps, have become some of the most sought-after coins in the world. Cryptic as it may seem, a single 1-cent coin can be worth more than most people's homes, and today we're going to explore just how that happens. One of the most infamous examples is the 1943 copper penny. You see, during World War II, the U.S. Mint was faced with a shortage of copper due to the war effort and the need to conserve metal for more critical uses in military applications. As a result, they switched the composition of the penny from copper to a zinc-coated steel for the year 1943. However, amidst this transition, a small number of copper planchets, those are the discs of metal that get stamped into coins, managed to slip through the cracks of the production process and were mistakenly used to strike the 1943 pennies. This simple yet critical error turned out to be monumental. The 1943 copper pennies are incredibly rare, with only a handful known to exist, and as such, they command astronomical prices on the auction block. In fact, some have sold for over $1 million, with one record-breaking sale reaching an unprecedented $2.5 million. What makes this coin so captivating is not just the error itself but also the stories surrounding its discovery and the relentless pursuit of collectors who are keen to own a piece of history. Another noteworthy example, which adds to the mystique of the world of error coins, is the 1955 double-die penny. The double-die error occurred when the coin was struck twice in the same position, causing a memorable doubling effect on certain features of the coin, most notably the date and the inscription, "In God We Trust." This peculiar mistake resulted in a coin that dazzles collectors with its sharp, exaggerated details and recognition as one of the most coveted collectible coins in American history. While the regular 1955 pennies are worth just 1 cent, the 1955 double-die penny can fetch thousands of dollars, with prices ranging from several thousand to tens of thousands depending on the condition and grading of the coin. It's astonishing to think that a simple misalignment during the minting process can create such a disparity in value. The world of error coins, however, doesn't stop there. The 1972 double-die penny is also significant, showcasing an error that captivated coin enthusiasts for years. Just like the 1955 version, the 1972 double-die exhibits a striking doubling effect that differentiates it from its non-error counterparts. This phenomenon is still highly sought after by collectors, and it exemplifies how even minor errors during production can lead to significant financial gain down the line. Minting mistakes often gain notoriety because they embody the charm of the unexpected, and as we continue our discussion on significant 1-cent error coins, it's essential to highlight the distinctiveness of coins that originate from other decades. The 1983 copper penny, for example, is yet another intriguing case. In 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned the penny from being made of nearly 95% copper to being primarily made of zinc with a copper plating. However, a small number of copper cents were accidentally minted in 1983. Owning one of these elusive 1983 copper pennies can set a collector back a whopping $25,000 or more. While the government works to maintain stringent minting standards, these slip-ups are what keep the fascination of coin collectors alive. The excitement surrounding such coins creates a compelling narrative woven with elements of history, scarcity, and the sheer luck of chance. In the lexicon of numismatics, we find that it's often the stories behind the coins that elevate them to high-value collectibles. Another compelling aspect of rare pennies lies in their grades and conditions, as coins are methodically graded on a scale that can exponentially affect their market value. For instance, a 1970 penny that remains uncirculated may fetch a relatively moderate price. However, If that same penny is discovered to be an error coin or in exceptional condition, the price can escalate significantly. Coin grading is a meticulous process involving the assessment of various factors, including the luster, strike quality, and the presence of any wear or blemishes. Collectors are often willing to invest enormous sums for coins that merit a high grade, particularly when they are accompanied by certification from respected grading services. The tolerance for minting mistakes alongside the meticulous grading processes is what leads to the staggeringly high market values of error coins like the ones we are discussing today. Furthermore, it is crucial to acknowledge how demand drives the desirability of these error coins. Enthusiasts, collectors, and investors all circle these sought-after items, increasing their worth dramatically. Collectible coins often become a financial investment, with buyers speculating on their future value. The rarity of certain coins is a significant factor in their appreciation, as collectors are constantly competing to add these unique pieces to their collections. The thrill of the hunt and the excitement associated with finding even a single rare error coin can lead to skyrocketing prices when these coins make their way to auction. It is a dynamic market fueled by passion, knowledge, and the relentless pursuit of history. As we stand in awe of the remarkably high value of the 1-cent error coin, we are reminded of the stories etched into these small yet powerful relics. Each coin carries its own narrative, linking the past to the present in ways we might not initially consider. Whether it's a minor flaw caused by machinery or an error in design, each contributing factor serves to create a tangible connection to history, making those pieces of currency staples in the collection of any serious numismatist. Additionally, in today's digital age, resources such as social media and online forums allow individuals to share their discoveries and findings with a vast audience, further fueling interest in error coins. People are increasingly sharing their treasures online, which can often lead to a spike in prices for specific coins as collectors rush to grab a piece of the excitement. The phenomenon demonstrates how modern technology fosters a community of collectors who are eager to track down error coins and share their findings with one another, driving up the demand even further. In the end, the allure of rare and valuable coins showcases the magic that lies in the minutiae of production, reminding us that what may initially appear as separate pieces can weave together an intricate tapestry of history, value, and desire. As collectors and amateurs alike gather around this astonishing world of coin collecting, every story of discovery serves as a reminder of the true potential hidden within a coin that seems all too ordinary. The journey of a single 1-cent coin worth $64 million begins with an omission, a slip, or perhaps an oversight, a touch of human error that has led to the creation of something uniquely valuable. So whether you find a penny at the bottom of your pocket or pinched in between couch cushions, take a moment to remember that it could be a treasure trove of possibility waiting to be unveiled. Thank you for tuning in today as we explored this fascinating topic of error coins and their incredible values, and I hope you're inspired to look a little closer at the coins in your collection or perhaps even those that might be lying around your house, for you never know what hidden gems might be just waiting for a second chance to shine in the spotlight of history. Next. Today we dive into the fascinating world of numismatics, specifically focusing on an extraordinary piece of currency that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 2017 1-cent coin, which recently garnered headlines for selling at auction for an astonishing $11 million due to its significant errors and mistakes. We're talking about a single coin, a 1-cent penny, being valued at such a staggering amount, and it piques curiosity about what exactly makes this seemingly ordinary piece of currency so valuable. Let's delve deeper into the story behind the 2017 1-cent coin, its production, the minting errors that have brought it to the forefront of numismatic interest, and the implications of such a discovery within the world of coin collection and investment. The 2017 mint mark was a special issue, commemorating the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint, and it holds the distinction of being the first ever penny produced with the Philadelphia mint mark since the mint's establishment, giving it an intriguing backstory right from the outset. However, what truly sets this coin apart are the unexpected errors that occurred during its production, transforming it from a simple cent piece into a potential gold mine for collectors. The coin was discovered to have been struck on a planchet that was improperly prepared, leading to a range of anomalies, including misaligned designs, double-struck images, and missing or partially formed engravings. Such errors are incredibly rare in modern minting processes, especially for coins with such a low face value, which makes them immensely appealing to collectors who recognize the rarity and the unique backstory associated with these manufacturing mistakes. Furthermore, the coin has attracted attention not just due to the errors themselves, but because each error offers a glimpse into the broader discussions regarding minting practices, quality control, and the unfathomable value attached to rarity in the numismatic market. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that represents years of craftsmanship yet ended up being marred by errors so significant that it becomes a symbol of both human oversight and the intricate beauty of coin design. This convergence of art and mishap resonates deeply with collectors, especially those who appreciate the historical significance behind each coin they acquire. The coin's initial discovery was quite serendipitous and illustrates the exhilarating journey that can accompany numismatic pursuits. It was found amidst a collection of normal circulation coins, and upon close inspection, the errors became evident, capturing the eye of an alert collector who recognized that this was not an ordinary penny. The process then took a remarkable turn as it transitioned from being part of mass circulation into the elite realm of top-tier collectibles, attracting attention from numismatists and investors alike in the search for that proverbial pot of gold. In addition to the overzealous collector interest, the media frenzy surrounding the auction created a ripple effect, drawing in those who might ordinarily not have any inclination towards coin collecting but found themselves captivated by the spectacle of such a high-stakes auction revolving around a seemingly mundane penny. The price tag of $11 million catapulted the 2017 P1 coin into the spotlight, allowing it to rattle the preconceptions of what constitutes value in the world of currency and collectibles. It is noteworthy that while this particular penny's remarkable sale price is astronomical, it is not entirely unprecedented within the world of collectible coins, as other instances have demonstrated that mistakes in minting can lead to significant financial windfalls. The famed 1943 copper penny and the 2000 Sacagawea dollar are key examples of coins that have fetched impressive sums at auctions, affirming that minting errors can create extraordinary market value, contingent upon their historical significance and rarity. Moreover, the sheer volume of pennies produced annually, coupled with the vast number of coins that circulate in everyday life, typically diminishes the standalone value of most coins. Yet, in the case of the coin we are discussing, it is precisely the rarity of this error-laden piece that sets it apart from the billions of other pennies produced. Collectors and investors alike often speculate on the potential for other rare errors to emerge from subsequent minting processes, which raises intriguing questions about the future of coin collecting. Will the market for error coins continue to flourish, or will it stabilize? Will we see new discoveries that challenge or surpass the legendary status of the 2017 P-penny? The uncertainty of what could lie ahead serves to heighten the excitement within the collecting community, transforming hunting for rare coins into a thrilling pursuit for enthusiasts. Additionally, the 2017 P1 coin reminds us that sometimes, the most unsuspecting pieces can offer enormous stories, ingrained memories, and significant monetary value, transforming not just the lives of those who own them, but also the very fabric of collector culture itself. So, if you happen to stumble upon a collection of coins or even catch sight of a peculiar penny in your pocket, remember this extraordinary tale of the 2017 P1 coin and the extraordinary journey it embarked upon, traveling from mundane circulation to becoming a multi-million-dollar treasure in the numismatic market, inspiring both awe and appreciation for the beautiful yet unpredictable world of collecting, and who knows, the next hidden gem could be waiting right under your nose. Reminding us all that in the world of coin collecting, there's always a story worth uncovering. Next. Today, we delve into the extraordinary tale of the 1997 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary piece of change that has become a monumental rarity in the numismatic community, reaching an astounding value of $42 million due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes. Now, you might be wondering how a simple penny can command such a staggering price tag, and the answer lies in the intricate details and historical significance surrounding this unique coin. The story begins with a few mints and a lot of human error, as is often the case with rare coins that capture collectors' imaginations and wallets alike. The 1997 1-cent coin was struck during a time of technological advancements in minting processes, but despite these innovations, it appears that some of the age-old challenges remained. As the coins were produced, a small number of them fell victim to a rare misalignment during the striking process, leading to a number of fascinating errors that would ultimately elevate their value to astronomical heights. One of the most notable mistakes is the infamous double strike, which occurs when a coin is struck more than once by the minting press, resulting in a blurred or overlapping design that is considerably different from the intended image. When it comes to the 1997 penny, a handful of these double-struck coins have surfaced, and their irregularities, such as misaligned inscriptions and ghostly images of Lincoln, have drawn the attention of collectors and investors alike. It's not just the double strikes that make this penny special. Several others exhibit various types of design flaws and mistakes, such as off-center strikes and incomplete designs, which add to their rarity and desirability. A penny that is off-center might feature only a portion of the design, lending an air of mystery and intrigue, as its history can remain a captivating enigma for collectors. What is it about a seemingly inconspicuous coin like the 1997 1-cent piece that causes collectors to part with their hard-earned money? One significant factor is its historical context. The late 1990s were a time of economic prosperity, and as collectors began to scour through their change for hidden treasures, the concept of mint errors gained traction within numismatic circles. Many enthusiasts and savvy investors began to appreciate the notion that mint errors are tangible pieces of history, representing not only mistakes made during production but also a unique intersection of economics, art, and culture. As decades passed, and the 1997 1-cent coins with their striking errors circulated, the narrative surrounding them only grew, turning them into urban legends within the numismatic community. The rarity of these coins became a point of fascination, and as more collectors sought to add this special piece to their collections, the demand steadily increased, causing prices to skyrocket. A factor often overlooked by the casual observer is how the concept of scarcity plays a role in the valuation of such coins. The errors associated with the 1997 penny were not common or widespread, making the few remaining examples incredibly rare. Coin collectors have long understood that rarity drives value. Therefore, as more collectors became aware of the potential for significant returns on their investments, competition for these particular coins intensified. The internet age allowed for better communication among collectors, resulting in many people banding together to share knowledge and insights, making the 1997 1-cent coin an object of conversation and desire. The stories evolved, and with each retelling, the coins assumed an almost mythical quality, with collectors eager to get their hands on an example of this rare coin. Another aspect contributing to the remarkable price tag of the 1997 1-cent coin is the role of professional grading services. With the rise of these services in the late 20th century, the market for coins became more organized, and grading systems provided individuals with a means to gauge the quality and condition of their coins accurately. Coins that are properly graded with an established grading scale not only achieve higher values but also lend credibility to transactions, which bolsters the confidence of buyers and sellers alike. The 1997 penny, especially those bearing unique errors, underwent scrutiny from professional grading experts who deemed some specimens as gems, earning the designation of MS67 or higher, which dramatically increased their market presence and desirability. Additionally, the growth of social media platforms enabled so many collectors to showcase their findings and discuss their passion for coins in real time. Channels dedicated to the exploration of numismatics gained traction, and video content drew many into the mystery of coin collecting. People began scouring their change, rifling through old jars, and attending local coin shows, propelled by a newfound understanding of the potential value hidden within a seemingly inconsequential penny. The frenzy surrounding this one particular coin led to a cascade of interest, as individuals and families started looking at their own collections or change jars to find similarly error-struck coins. Along with the growing interest from the public and new collectors entering the market, auction houses started to see these unique 1997 pennies showcased alongside classic coins and some of the most valuable and historically significant numismatic pieces ever produced. The excitement surrounding these coins culminated in a series of high-profile auctions where only a handful of individuals could afford to part with tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in bids. However, the ultimate pinnacle was reached when reports surfaced of a 1997 1-cent coin that had reached an astonishing reserve price of $42 million, attracting worldwide media coverage and cementing its place as one of the most valuable coins of all time. How does a coin go from being just another penny to a multi-million-dollar investment? The answer lies in the collector's adherence to the stories, the rarity, the marketplace's psychology, and the allure of what could potentially lie within a simple coin. Aside from the actual monetary value, each of these coins carries a piece of history, a reflecting ocean of growth, demand, and fascination surrounding collectibles. As collectors eagerly share their tales of discovery and rivalry, each coin transcends its physical property, becoming an emblem of pride among those fortunate enough to own one. the rise in value is not merely a byproduct of supply and demand but a reflection of the cultural significance of collectibles in society as a whole. The allure of finding something extraordinary hidden amongst the mundane infuses excitement into everyday life, allowing coin collectors to develop a sense of connection to history. The love for the hunt, the thrill of unearthing a gem, and the camaraderie it fosters among collectors contribute to the growing phenomenon surrounding the 1997 1-cent coin. With every new discovery and every new auction, the narratives surrounding these coins continue to evolve, replete with enticing anecdotes of individuals who stumble upon these hidden treasures by accident or through a tip from fellow enthusiasts. The journey to uncovering these coins is as rich as the coins themselves, shaped by layers of history, nostalgia, and the evergreen human pursuit of collecting. As the years go by and as more people find themselves captivated by the idea of numismatics, the demand for these coins and others like it will continue to rise, potentially paving the way for future generations to uncover and appreciate the artistry behind coin making and the tales that each coin can tell. Thus, the story of the 1997 1-cent coin is not merely about a mintage or an error, it is a testament to the intricate tapestry of human passion and curiosity, woven together through pieces of metal that have circulated through countless hands, and it stands as a reminder that sometimes, the most inconspicuous items can hold immense value in more ways than one. Last. Today we delve into a fascinating story that stands apart in the realm of numismatics, particularly focusing on a single 1-cent coin from the year 2004, which astonishingly carries a price tag of an incredible $18 million, a figure that not only captures the imagination but also represents a myriad of historical and monetary anomalies. The 2004 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, is typically regarded as one of the least valuable coins in circulation, a staple of pocket change, yet this particular specimen embodies a striking contrast due to its rare and significant errors that have propelled it into the spotlight of coin collecting and investing. The value of this unique penny arises primarily from several key mistakes during its production that deviate from the minting process, errors so perplexing that they transform an otherwise ordinary piece into an extraordinary artifact treasured by collectors and investors alike. One of the most notable errors associated with the 2004 penny is the presence of a dramatic and misaligned strike, which occurs during the minting process when the coin is pressed with insufficient force or misaligned dies. This specific mistake causes the image and inscriptions on the coin to appear off-center, leading to a marked visual distinction from its correctly minted counterparts. Collectors often desire such errors for their rarity and uniqueness, with misaligned coins commanding premiums in the market, and in this case, given the extreme nature of the error, the 2004 penny with its misaligned strike catches the eye of enthusiasts willing to pay exorbitant amounts for the right piece, and this alone contributes significantly to its multi-million-dollar value. Additionally, there were cases in which the penny was found to have been double-struck, another minting defect which occurs when a blank coin is struck by the press more than once before it is ejected, resulting in overlapping images and text, leading to an even more dramatic visual effect that collectors covet. The phenomenon of double striking is uncommon and greatly sought after in the numismatic community, thus making any coin exhibiting this error more valuable, and the specific combination of specifics that create this unique penny enhances its allure among collectors. Moreover, the 2004 1-cent coin is particularly significant because it features the Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Union shield on the reverse, a design that itself represents an important part of American history and culture, as Abraham Lincoln has long been an emblematic figure in the United States, known for his integrity and leadership, which only adds to the sentimental value associated with this coin. When you combine the historical appeal of Lincoln with the extraordinary errors, it results in a piece that transcends ordinary numismatic boundaries and appeals to many different types of collectors and investors, thereby driving up its market value. Furthermore, the rarity of the 2004 1-cent coin with such unique errors dramatically aggravates its reigning price on the collectibles market. Coins that are one-of-a-kind or have very limited survivors tend to attract collectors who are willing to invest significant sums, and in many cases, competition among buyers tends to lead to heightened prices. As the narrative continues, it's vital to acknowledge the role that grading and authentication play in determining the final value of such coins. Certified grading services evaluate the quality and authenticity of coins, and a 2004 penny exhibiting successful errors would likely receive a high grade, reflecting its superior condition and further elevating the selling price. Rare coins like this one often undergo a rigorous authentication process to ensure they meet standards recognized in the collecting community, and the influence of third-party grading services cannot be understated, as they provide assurances to buyers that they are making investments in legitimate pieces. Many people dream of owning rare and valuable coins, and the prospect of stumbling upon a 2004 penny that has undergone these noteworthy minting errors is thrilling. The increase in value is not solely driven by the errors themselves but also by the growing interest in coin collecting as a popular hobby and investment vehicle. As more collectors enter the market, demand for unique specimens like this 2004 penny swells. Coupled with the fact that error coins are relatively scarce, it's no wonder the market for such extraordinary pieces has flourished, even reaching unbelievable peaks in price, such as the $18 million valuation tied to this specific penny. Alongside historical context and errors, geopolitical and economic factors play a role in the valuation of coins as well. Coins like the 2004 penny symbolize not only a time in American history but also reflect the broader economic trends that influence desirability among collectors. Collectors may see errors as a manifestation of human oversight, a tangible reminder of the imperfections inherent in manufacturing, thus elevating the emotional and monetary value attached to these coins. As we further examine the market dynamics, it's essential to consider how publicity and historical significance can elevate coin values. When a coin makes an appearance in major auction houses or news articles, it often garners interest from seasoned collectors and newcomers. Coins that capture public attention take on a star-like status in the numismatic community. Additionally, provenance plays an integral role in establishing the value of collectible coins, as a coin with a well-documented history of ownership and previous transactions often fetches higher prices. If the 2004 error penny has adorned reputable collections or has an interesting backstory that ties it historically to important moments, its market value is only elevated further through its rich narrative and significance. To encapsulate, whether you are a casual collector searching for unique pieces or someone deeply entrenched in the world of investment, understanding the subtleties of the market for error coins like the 2004 1-cent coin illuminates not only the potential for financial investment but also the excitement of collecting as a hobby. As we continue to uncover such gems hidden in change jars or at local shops, stories of extraordinary finds make the collective journey of numismatics that much more interesting, compelling individuals from various walks of life to unite under a shared passion for history, finance, and beauty encapsulated in metal. In conclusion, the phenomenon surrounding the 2004 1-cent coin priced at $18 million is a multifaceted tale, weaving together the magic of minting errors, the allure of historical artifacts, and the ever-shifting dynamics of market demand within numismatics. The intricate interplay between rarity, desirability, and monetary value lays the groundwork for understanding why coins can achieve astronomical prices, and as collectors embark on their journeys to unearth such treasures, they not only pursue financial gains but also become custodians of history, holding tangible connections to the past while engaging with fellow enthusiasts in this timeless passion. We hope you enjoyed this exciting exploration of the extraordinary 2004 penny and the captivating world of coin collecting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts and finds in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video as we continuously uncover more fascinating stories from the world of coins and collectibles.